Arkansas Governor Sarah Huckabee Sanders is bravely banning vaccine mandates for federal employees, for public employees, not federal, for state employees. How brave of her to do this, except there are no vaccine mandates for public employees. This is another great example of those who attack the left for virtue signaling are actually the ones doing the virtue signaling. Those attacking the left for government overreach, government getting involved in things it need not be involved in, are actually getting involved in things government doesn't need to be involved in. There are no public employee vaccine mandates in Arkansas, just like critical race theory isn't being taught in schools, yet she went out of her way, wasting government time to ban that. And then here she is. Take a look at what she had to say.
We also have to be sure that government never again tramples on our liberty like it did during the COVID-19 pandemic. Back then, a handful of bureaucrats shut down our schools, our churches, our businesses, and forced masks on our kids and tried to implement vaccine passports. That will not happen again here in the state of Arkansas. When I took office, I repealed a long list of executive orders related to the pandemic. Now we're going further and banning COVID-19 vaccine mandates for all Arkansas state employees. And our State Department of Health will publicize the potential risks related to the COVID-19 vaccine so that all Arkansans can make informed decisions about their health.
So there are really two stories here. Story number one is these Republicans can't stop killing their own voters. We've looked at the data. New York Times, great piece reviewing a bunch of peer-reviewed studies about this. Lower vaccine acceptance, lower COVID vaccine acceptance in Trump counties led to a higher rate of death. Presumably, more Trump voters than Biden voters dying as a result of the lower rate of vaccination. This is not only extremely disheartening and arguably immoral from a medical standpoint, it is also really stupid politics. Why would you do something and encourage a behavior that is going to disproportionately kill more of your voters than those on the other side? Now, you could take this for what they want you to believe it is, which is this is not about being against vaccines. It's just about vaccine mandates. We want to be against vaccine mandates, give everybody the choice to do whatever they want. Well, it's part of the continued fracturing and balkanization of the states, where you were seeing these types of laws passed. Aside from we're against the vaccine versus we're against the mandate. Okay, we've talked about that. But we have a situation with the rise of right-wing extremism, steeped in white nationalism, conspiracy theories, and anti-establishment sentiments, that leads to government wastes of time like we are banning vaccine mandates. It poses a threat to many of the foundational ideals of this country, inclusion, democracy, which is, of course, under threat and almost failed in 2020. And this sort of bill, again, it's not necessary. That's the point. There are no public employee vaccine mandates. It just exacerbates division. It undermines nationwide progress in so many different areas. It impedes healthcare expansion. It gets in the way of climate change efforts, social justice initiatives, which many of the right wingers don't want to see. And so what you end up with this sort of balkanization of U.S. states is fragmentation along political lines, lack of national unity, focusing on a narrow exclusionary agenda, the way, if there's any better example of the focus on a narrow exclusionary agenda than Sarah Huckabee Sanders in Arkansas, I can't think of one. And it simply prevents us from being able to find any sort of common ground. Now, the right will hear me saying this and they'll say, David, you're just wrong. The vaccine mandates are wrong. The point is they don't exist. They don't have them. So what does this actually achieve other than to sow division and disunity and prevent us from doing the things we know we have to do, which is make progress in so many of those areas? And yeah, obviously, as a progressive, I don't like it because it gets in the way of the things I would like to see done. Let's get healthcare to everybody. Let's fix education. Let's do something about climate, et cetera, et cetera. But these are the virtue signaling, grasping at straws, last gasps, hopefully, of a Republican Party that has failed on policy, So this is all that they have left.